Yo, what's up with y'all? We back on this journal. It's been a while. I'm gonna call this shit really the first video just because this is the first video where I know I'm starting and there is no finish. There's no finish to what I have to do about this. And yeah, let's just get into it. So here's pretty much how I caught about, let's say, I caught 88 to around, we'll just say about 60 to 70 points. So this is how I caught about 60 to 70 points on the Nasdaq. Um, Today I was confident in shorts, you know. So price was in the 4 hour. We're in a 4 hour fair value gap, bearish, that could send price lower. We take the equilibrium, the range of the move from this high to the sell off, and we're not in discount. But if you go on ES and you do that, ES is in discount. So that already was giving me a little bit of confidence that okay, we're if we take out buy side and our model is present, then I'll delete that now. If we take out buy side and our model is present, then I'm confident that we can we can catch a little bit of a sell up. Not really that we're gonna sell back to. We already have an and external SMT because we swept sell side on NAS, but we didn't on ES. So my understanding was I'm a little bearish today, but I just need to see why. And we'll just get into that. So hop on the 15-minute chart. We had this high at on the 12th, 10:45. Swept it. Come on the 15-minute chart on boom, yes, swept it. Okay, word. So now once buy side is taken, I just have to see why I'm confident. And I gotta see why, okay, why can I take this short? And if I do, will it be a high quality trade setup? Well, if you look, we have news on our chart. We have news. Okay, word. So it's not a no news Monday. We have a reason to really move. Look, we have our external sell side. That really was what I want to see. But right now, I'm in a period where I'm just taking my low hanging fruit. So I'm not really worried about if it goes farther, and I never will be worried. Why? Because that's the market, and I take what I'm given, in that moment, and I don't look farther past that. So let's just get into why I took it, how I got in the position, and yeah. So you can see right here on the 1 minute chart, I took a short right there. Right here is where I took the short, and my first short. I have my stop right at this high, very very tight stop, and I'm targeting the same area. I'm still targeting here, and that's exactly why I was confident because I was up about 200 right there, and market came in and reversed and stopped us out at 9:30, right at 9:29, and then boom 9:30. So I jumped down to a 15-second chart, like okay, what really happened, and boom, you see 9:30, we get stopped. 9:30 opens, and we come right back down to changing the state. So you jump on the 30-second, you're not gonna get it right away. It's not even gonna be as present right there. And then you jump on the 1 minute. This is where it's a big clean. So you get your actual change right there on the 1 minute. Do we pull back up to it? Not necessarily. We don't pull back up to it the whole way, but we do get a little reversal here, and we continue to sell off to eventually probably go take out sell side. But this is what I call it because this is just what I'm learning after 9:30 opens and what happens and where I'm confident. Like where can I capitalize? Like y'all might capitalize somewhere else, and that's beautiful. That's perfectly fine. But where can I capitalize? And that's just the real explanation. So boom, right here on NAS, we come out to take this high, and we put this SMT in at 9:30, and what do we get? We just get a hard change in the state, which That's exactly what I wanted to see. That's exactly what I wanted to see. If we're going to sell, if we're going to sell off, and it's a small SMT, but that's okay because that's the highest that price decided it's going to come back to for in order for us to sell off. And equal highs is it does count as an SMT, the same as if this high, but it has to have that. Nas at least took it, or vice versa. So, boom, come on the 15-second chart, and I'm looking for. Okay, well, we took buy side liquidity here, so I'm targeting all the way down here, and I want to see why though. Boom, we get this tiny change right here. Like if you go on a 5 second, that's a change. I'm not trading that necessarily, but if you see, we respect that. So now I'm like, okay, wait, I want to see if we get through. Let me just leave my chart. I want to see if we get through this big imbalance because everything happened. We have an SMT. We took out buy side. We're in a 4 hour bearish fair value gap. 9:30 just gave us the exact reason why. Like, okay, this could actually pull back. And if you look, each fair value gap was a fair value gap created, and it got ran through at 9:30. So I'm like, all right, work. I'm super bearish. So I'm just looking for literally my model. And once I get this little internal, once we take out this internal, that's where I was confident. So I shorted right here. We changed on the 15. Was it a big dump back into the range? No, it wasn't. But let's see what let's see what ES was doing. Now that looks clean to me. We get a change in the state, SMT, and we're back in the range. Boom, pull back. Boom, pull back. And we're selling off. From there, I'm confident. Now, NQ is gonna play catch up because it's not delivering as quick as ES, but that's okay because now I'm in. And if I get stopped, I get stopped. You have to be okay with that. I'm not putting my full risk, but I'm throwing on my confident risk that I want to see happen, and I'm targeting right here. This is exactly where I'm targeting to. So that pretty much was the trade. I'm targeting a 1 hour fair value gap, which is it's just clean. It's super clean. 1 hour fair value gap. You got sell side resting there. You can't really ask for too much more. Right there. And I put TP1 right there. Closed a little bit before that, but other than that, that's all. After that, it's just the market. After this, it is just the market. You can't control what the market's gonna do. You can only look for what you're trying to see, and that's that. If that's what happened, boom. Once I seen this next green candle, boom, I'm out. I was down about maybe 120, 130 in the morning, made 700, and look, it's not about what if I could have somehow magically not have lost that 130. No, that's what's getting me into these positions. Like boom, I get stopped, I lose $70. Okay, well why? It wasn't ready yet. It just was not ready yet, and I'm gonna start having live recording just so I can show that I'm not capping. I ain't capping. Why would I lie? I have no need to lie about this. This is just the divine market. This is just what it's going to do, and that's it. So we get our change in the state, pull back, and this is where my eyes drew to, because this is where it's either going to where it's going to reverse. So I'll delete this drawing, but this tiny imbalance right here, boom, boom. And I'll draw it now, just so you can see. If we don't close through it, how we did, we come back up, we create this tiny imbalance. If we don't go through it just like that, how we did, and we went to reverse, and then this high would have got taken most likely. most likely this high gets taken, and now the market's gonna put in, it's gonna just reverse, and my stop's gonna get hit. But if we do close through it, I can confidently add. I can confidently add. And why can I add? Because, we should have respected this here. And the work was already done. ES already came back lower, pulled back one more time at this moment in time. And ES, if it decides to respect, it's gonna come and take out this high and this high. So I'm confident, very, very confident. If we close through it, that's the last imbalance that will hold price. And was my assumption accurate? Yes. And that's not because I'm right. It's just that I'm reading price. And if price follows to what I think it's gonna do, then it's as simple as that. Then I'm gonna confidently add. And now this stop loss, once that happens, the stop loss gets moved right here. Right there. So my fill changes to about here. Stop goes to like right there. And now I'm risking, I think I was risking about $150 to make 750, and I closed a little bit before TP. So you could do that. You could do that math. That's about a 1 to 5. Like right here, like it shows you my risk. I'm risking about 150 here to 4 exit. And obviously I took that tiny tiny loss, but that is how you get into these trades confidently. Sometimes you have to take that loss to see, okay, all right, well, it's not giving me that short bias here, even though I was up 200 here, but I didn't close at 200. No, I'm trying to see this, and you gotta let 930 open to validate your trade, and you know that's confident trading right there. Not looking for more. You're not expecting more from the market. That was my original sell side bias, not target, sell side bias, because we can easily come and fill this 1 hour and reverse higher. Can easily do that. There's nothing stopping us from tapping this 1 hour and then just reversing. So I'll take off at the 1 hour for, let's say I don't lose that 1:30 in the morning. That's an $800 win, to whereas if I was just targeting a little bit lower, just about down here, it would have been, like it would have been nice. But who's to say like you can't come back in tomorrow and practice that tomorrow? But that doesn't mean you're gonna win. That just means that you're practicing something to see in the future how it works. All this stock in the market is just gathering data, just collecting data on your trades that you think are correct, and you go from there. You can't expect no more, no less. But you know that is how I made $560. Caught about 65 points in the market today, and you know I'm on an express right now. It's the past eval. That's why I'm not really showing too much, because right now we're working. We're in the lab right now. We're working. So, for anybody that thinks that it's not real and you can't do it, we're working. You feel me? We're working. We're getting to it. We know what we're doing now. We've always known what we were doing. Right now, we're just in that point in time where it's go mode and it's confident, and I can't hold back with the knowledge that I have with this. But until then, we'll see y'all. Safety. All right, y'all. Like, just one, not a disclaimer, but just to let y'all know. I hope y'all really enjoyed the video. I'm really mainly pushing this type of content out to the audience that already knows this, but I am making this content for the people who also want to learn, and there's gonna be a lot more videos coming out. Right now, I'm trying to show y'all that it's possible. I'm trying to show the world that yes, like you can do it, because there's no such thing as a perfect time to upload these videos and show y'all that you know you're capable of winning a lot of money, and you're also capable of losing small, and over the course of amount of time, like that could change your life. And like I said, there's no need to prove to anybody anything. It's just about, if you're dreaming, Just make sure you dream big. Don't let nobody crush that, you know. But in the future, trust me, this content is gonna get a lot better. I really do hope y'all enjoyed this shit. But till then, let's see ya.